And really, I'm going to dive right in because you and Karin, I watched you do an update today, and you said something that shocked me. The first time you ever said anything about a mile-wide craft, I heard from you and Al Matthews, but today you and Karin talked about a 20-mile-wide craft. Is this possible? Was this real? Tell us about what you discovered on that.
Well, we're still trying to vet it. It's like the naysayers are saying, oh, it's flares, it's this, it's that. I mean, we don't know what we're looking at. And in this world that we live in of AI and the fact that truth is thrown to the street and anybody can create anything on an iPhone, for crying out loud, it's hard to tell what we're really looking at. A 20-mile wide UFO is really a huge, huge ship. Years ago, there was this, and I used this clip years ago in a presentation. There was a clip from a space shuttle, and it's called, you can probably Google it on YouTube, the Space Shuttle Tether UFO incident, something like that. And so the space shuttle is out, orbiting the Earth, and there's this tether that they have, right? Here's the tether. So the tether breaks loose, and it's going like this. So now it's like way out in space, way over here. And what you see is these flashing orbs coming in like this. It goes behind, let me use this as a prop here. It goes behind the tether and goes like this, and the explanation, oh, those are ice crystals. So let me get this straight. The tether is miles away, and somehow this magical ISIL, which is pulsing like this, flies behind the tether. Not buying it for a second. That craft would be huge.
Yeah, and it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility where some might poo-poo the whole idea and say 20 miles, there's no way. They wouldn't even believe a 1-mile craft. But when we see the new Jerusalem come down in the end of Book of Revelation and it's 1,500 cubic miles, clearly God and his angels have the technology to move a gigantic craft of some form. This is really just a tiny fraction of that, wouldn't you say?
I would call it a scout ship and compared to the New Jerusalem. See, that's the thing. We Christians, so many of us have a very truncated view of the supernatural and what we, the New Jerusalem, 1,500 miles, long and wide. Is it a pyramidal shape? We don't know. I think it's a pyramidal. But that's my take on it. And of course, the capstone would be Jesus himself. But I digress. Amen. The bottom line is how do you do the engineering for that? How does this thing descend? And so a 20-mile wide ship for something like that would just be a scout ship. But, who knows?